The Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2018 flashes out 8-point social economic agenda that prioritizes pressing issues in the short term, and constraints to rapid growth and inclusive development in the medium and long term. The PDP lays out actionable strategies including policies and legislative priorities that will enable the Philippines to reach its economic goals and bring it closer to the Ambition 2040. The Filipino vision of stable, convenient, and secure life for all. Over the past 2 decades, the Philippines has pursued game-changing structural reforms that led to high sustained growth and relatively rapid poverty reduction. From being the sick man of Asia, the Philippines was recognized as Asia's rising tiger. However, in 2020, COVID-19 struck and reversed some of the gains. Meanwhile, fundamental changes were unfolding. Digitalization accelerated, and weather patterns became increasingly more volatile. Geopolitical conflicts disrupted supply chains and caused high inflation worldwide. Slowdowns and recessions are foreseen in many countries. The years under the pandemic taught us many things, but several stand out. First, maintaining robust macroeconomic fundamentals is key to a more rapid recovery and to preventing deep socioeconomic scars. Second, the vitality of its economy is only as good as the country's health and education system. And third, a whole-of-government and whole-society approach is fundamental to policy effectiveness. Drawing lessons from the past, the administration of Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has embarked on a mission of economic and social transformation toward a prosperous, inclusive, and resilient society. Through the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028, the Philippines endeavors to attain the following development goals. It will sustain the rapid growth of real gross domestic product or GDP at 6.5% to 8.0% each year. With high growth, gross national income per capita is targeted to increase from $6,044 to $6,571, allowing the Philippines to attain upper middle income country status between 2024 and 2025. To be meaningful, economic growth must be inclusive. Economic expansion will not just result in more jobs but better and high-quality jobs and improved quality of life. It aims to reduce the unemployment rate between 4 to 5%. It also aims to increase the proportion of wage and salaried workers in private establishments to 53 to 55.0% by 2028. Working abroad will no longer be a necessity for Filipinos, only be an option. Better income earning opportunities must be accompanied by the protection of people's purchasing power. The country aims to keep price increases manageable for the ordinary Filipino by keeping both headline inflation and food inflation to within 2 to 4% throughout the plan period. To ensure that economic growth is sustainable in the medium term, and the welfare of future generations will not be jeopardized, sound fiscal management will be implemented. The Philippines aims to reduce the national government deficit to GDP ratio to 3.0%, and the outstanding national government to GDP ratio between 48 and 53% in 2028. It will improve its innovation ecosystem to move up the country's ranking in the Global Innovation Index, and improve its score and rank in the Global Competitiveness Index to be among the top 33%. Ultimately, obtaining these targets will allow the country to dramatically improve the welfare of Filipinos, with poverty incidence reduced to a single-digit level by 2028. These headline figures are translated into measurable indicators, as well as annual targets that will guide its strategies, actions, and budget over the next 6 years.
To my fellow Filipinos, ang aking mga minamahal na kababayan, batid ko na hindi madali ang ating pinagdaraanan sa nakaraang higit na 2 taon. Alam ko rin na ang bawat isa sa inyo ay ginagawa ang lahat ng inyong makakaya upang patuloy na harapin ang lahat na pagsubok sa kasalukuyan. We have assembled the best Filipino minds to help navigate us to this global crisis that we are now facing. we will endure. Let our Filipino spirit ever remain undimmed.
In line with Ambition NATAN 2040, the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028 contains transformative initiatives and policies for its economy, society, institutions, and the environment. These include cross-cutting strategies, such as digitalization, more and better public-private partnership, improving connectivity, and harnessing technology and innovation, servicification and strong collaboration between the national and local government. They will transform the economic and production sector to be competitive and globally connected. The agriculture and agri-business sector will be modernized to make the sector productive, diversified, resilient and strongly linked with industry and services. The industry sector will be revitalized. Science, technology, and innovation will be key drivers of industrialization, and will increase the country's competitiveness. The services sector will shift from its low level of productivity to become a modern, productive and resilient global leader, providing higher value-adding and differentiated services. The Philippines will boost its tourism sector as a driver of inclusive growth, through strong partnerships with enterprises and LGUs. It will initiate hand-holding programs for the creative industries, information technology, and business process management sectors to enable them to participate in global value chains and build a distinctly Filipino brand of tourism and culture. Transforming the production sectors entails promoting trade and investments, including research and development, as well as enhancing intersectoral linkages. Through policies enabling open and competitive markets, businesses will be assured of procedural transparency, lower transaction costs, a healthy regulatory environment, and a level playing field. To increase Filipinos' access to more economic opportunities, they will transform the social or human development sector. They will promote and improve lifelong learning and education to increase students' success rates and achieve their targeted level of proficiency in reading and math. To become globally competitive, they will work to increase the number of educational institutions that are reputable internationally. To boost health, the government will provide safe drinking water, basic sanitation, and nutritious food choices and implement other interventions leading to healthy schools, communities, workplaces, and lifestyles. The Philippine government aims to establish livable communities through the integrated use of space that will bring people closer to work, recreation, and transit option. Through production and effective supply management, food security and proper nutrition will be made accessible and affordable. The country will strengthen its social protection system to empower all Filipinos to prevent, respond to, and recover from various shocks, by streamlining the contingency financing mechanism, promoting digital cash transfer, and expanding insurance coverage. They will enable their workforce to earn higher incomes through skills upgrading and updating. With more and better jobs in the country, they will reintegrate migrant workers back into the domestic economy. To enable transformation, the country's institutions will be collaborative, responsive, reliable, and efficient in providing services. Improving bureaucratic efficiency and practicing good governance is the top priority of this administration. Ensuring sound fiscal management and improving the tax regime. Supporting competently motivated, agile, and resilient public service servants. The financial sector will be more innovative and inclusive, working for broad-based access to digital financial services, promoting the use of PhilS's national ID, and the financial sector system linkage with digital ID. Peace and security are important requisites for growth and development. It will continue to invest in peace and measure to protect people from criminality, from natural hazards, and other security threats. Enhancing the administration of justice by strengthening civil, penal, commercial and administrative, and non-traditional systems. As a highly vulnerable country, the Philippines will adapt to climate change and protect the environment. In infrastructure development, climate change and environmental impact will be a primary consideration, as they build disaster resilience. To maximize the use of its resources while considering future generations, it will prioritize digital infrastructure, intermodal transport facilities, water, and energy. Through a sound monitoring and evaluation system, its progress will track to make timely and necessary adjustments. With these comprehensive plans, the Philippines will continue to build better and more.
I do not intend to diminish the risks and the challenges that we face in this turbulent time in global history. And yet, I see sunlight filtering through these dark clouds.
Despite the uncertainties clouding the path ahead, the Philippines' long-term vision remains clear: of stable, convenient, and secure life for all. The Marcos administration is committed to sustaining progress and turning these ambitions into reality. This is the Philippines Development Plan 2023 to 2028. The plan is the product of a systematic and highly consultative process, coordinated by the National Economic and Development Authority or NEDA.